That would be Yogi, not Yugi. Ow. I thought this guy was dead. This game is fantastic. There's just a lot that's good about it. I love exploration games like this that kind of let you find your own path and figure out where you want to go on your own. Hell, this isn't like a death trap or anything. Hey, there's a friend at the end. Okay, well. We know that I have to do this to save the friend. Oh, that looks like hell. Haha! I win. There's nothing wrong with the game being 2D. In fact, most 3D games can't do this sort of thing, which is kind of sad. Let's see. Okay. Like, a lot of this kind of exploration-style gameplay doesn't work in 3D games. Because there's too many, like, ways for you to go to allow a really, like direction exploration based. I've seen a couple of games pull this off. I have not seen many games pull this off. I'll put it that way. You do not... Well, enemy bounce you have no matter what. The down jump is the bounce. But you do not need that for green path. Like, I've seen games that have tried to do the 3D exploration space in this kind of Metroid style. Most of them don't do it well because 3D does not lend itself towards that exploration style, in my opinion. Am I gonna do this for the money? Of course I'm gonna do this for the money. Okay, so when I say exploration, I'm talking specifically in the Metroid style, which is, hi, let me give you a new ability, and once you have a new ability, you can go explore elsewhere. I'm not talking about, like, a Skyrim style. You can definitely explore in a Skyrim style 3D world. But, whoops. But the Metroid style doesn't seem to work well. God damn it. Oh, I thought I was through. I've never been good at doing this type of movement. God damn it. Yeah, see, I love the concept of go back and find new ways to go through areas you've already been in. Come on. Okay, there we go. I think I don't want to go down anymore because I've already been there before. All those for coins? Coins tend to be really important. I've spent an awful lot of Geo so far, and there's a lot more for me to buy. Oh, crap. I need to go hit that save point again. Which is still up. That's a problem. Like, I think we're talking about, like, different types of exploration. Like, you're looking for a type of game that leaves it up to your ability and just says, hey, here's your jump, here's your explore, go. Whereas I like games that it's more of a puzzle. So in a game like this, it's part puzzle. Like, the question is, what ability do I need to continue exploration to get where I need to go? Ooh, a shopkeeper's key. The more money he has, the more stupid he gets to be. Okay, I'm on. Oh, hey. Squirrel. Ah, quite a view, no? I'm not surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating, if not for your small stature. Did it sadden you to see those miners below, still laboring at their endless task? Even overcome, strong purpose has been imprinted upon their husks. The crystal ore said to contain a sort of energy, not as powerful as the soul the city dwellers harness, but far less lethal. Strange to know such ancient facts. I wonder from where my knowledge comes.
Nah, me no biz.
Interesting. At this high vantage, I can just make it out, the light from that sad little town. I doubt its residents could even comprehend the scale of the world that surrounds them. So small it seems. But yeah, different styles of game, I think, between this and a 3D exploration game. I definitely also enjoy playing games like, you know, Mario and stuff like that, that it's just basically, you know, the jump and that kind of gets you where you need to go. So I enjoy playing those too, but there's always, like, a puzzle in a game like this that's interesting. Oh, you jerk. I had just gotten down here, too. I like the aspect of, can you figure out, you know, how to use that which you have now? A rancid egg. Well, also, most games like this also, in addition to the ability allowing you to go places, also tend to use the ability to defeat bosses, too. And that's something that I find that the Skyrim-style game doesn't allow you to do. Ah, crap. Wandergirl, if you left your house right now, and you went down to the end of the block, and you were at the end of the block, and you couldn't, and the city is 17 or 18 miles away, go back home. You can't go here right now. You need a car or a bus or something like that. The same thing happens in life. The difference is that in a video game, it's never quite simple what it is you're going to get that will get you there. And typically, those items also get used for other things. In this game, I've had jumping puzzles using the Mantis Claw, but it's also had me go to other places. I have also had games where, like, I could go to that place, but if I get the ability, it allows me to do it, like, now. Ow. I'm just gonna have to agree to disagree with you. Okay, where am I versus where the bench was? Am I too low? Because if I remember correctly, this is a boss over here to my right. Yeah. Okay. So I can't go up from here. We've already explored the majority of Crystal Caverns. I mean, keep in mind, I grew up on games like Zelda and such like that, which thrive on the concept of come back later, you can't do this now. Oh my god. Oh, I should not have been allowed to do that, but I'm so glad that it let me do that. And that's fine. That's a very different style of game. Spyro approaches the same concept in a very different direction. Ah, crap. Why do the crystals shoot periodic lasers? So the game said the crystals have some measure of energy inside. Oh, crap. The game said the crystals have some measure of energy inside of them, so presumably the crystals are shooting out that energy. Okay, that's fine. That got me in. Don't question the crystals. Okay, so here's the boss. Or maybe it's not a boss, maybe I just get it. No, I just get it, okay. Hold left trigger while on the ground or cling to a wall to concentrate the force. Release the button to blast forwards and fly through the air. I love this ability. I love it when games do this ability. It's not unique to this game. I've seen this ability done in many games, but it is always fun when you get it. Hi, friend. Okay. So that took care of crystal thing. Yeah, this is pretty much flight. The only difference is it's flight in a very specific direction, whereas in a lot of games you'd be able to fly wherever you want. And I kind of like this. How do you access high areas? So it doesn't let you do that. Or unless you're talking about his idea. And that's one of the things I like about this power, is that it doesn't allow you to just access everywhere. It's more of a limited thing, and you gotta figure out how to use it. Guacamelee, which is another fantastic Metroid-style game, had a very similar style to it. So I still can't get up there, sadly. This allows me to access a bunch of areas. No, let me jump, damn it. Okay, there's nothing up here. Okay, that's what I want to check. So I can go down, or I can go this way. This way allows me to activate this elevator. So now I can go there, or I can get here from outside. Ow. Yep. Jackass. Finally we found one. The actual grub. Jerk. Yeah, those guys like coming from out of nowhere. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Let's go save, and I'm gonna talk to that, because I don't remember talking to that particular ghost. Okay, also, let's go talk to the shopkeep, because I found his shop key.
Oh.
That's the key to your storeroom. I found the old mines. Yes. No idea how to end up in such a remote place. Very honest, you return it to me. And now that you can open your old storeroom up, you can sell me some of the rare stock that's been gathering dust. So he's got more shards, vessels. It's a key foot in the waterways. Okay, I definitely want the vessel fragment, because that will actually get me another vessel. Beautiful. And then I would love to be able to get one of those, but I can't. Okay, let's go talk to this ghost. Another wielding weapon. I suppose you'll be leaving many a corpse in your wake. If you won't spare thought for the dead, at least consider all the extra work you force upon those in my profession. Okay, let's do something stupid. Oh, nope. Apparently that just flat gets rid of him. Okay, time to explore. So this is where we came into the game, for those who don't remember. I was actually curious if there was going to be a Gravedigger boss fight, to be honest. But, that did not happen. So yeah, this is where the game started. And I remember thinking that I was so smart for trying this. And then I realized that no, this is required. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. Fury of the Fallen. Embody the fury and heroism that come upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. Useful, if scary. Gee, I remember, like, feeling so smart. Like, man, I'm gonna go backwards, you know, through the game. And I'm gonna find stuff. Well... Dark Souls, the original? See, I tried playing Dark Souls, and I actually didn't like it. Which is silly, because this is basically bug Dark Souls. But I actually didn't like Dark Souls. Okay, so I think I'm above the village right now. Yeah, this was... A lot of people said this was basically 2D Dark Souls. Except this does a thing that I felt that Dark Souls didn't. I've heard good things about Sultan Sanctuary. And I remember the name... I remember the mouse game you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it, though. And we have found our first Nail Master. Well met. Yes, I thought I could sense the aura of a fierce warrior approaching. I'm impressed you found my sanctuary here at the top of the world. No doubt you've endured many trials and overcome many foes in your quest to find me. No, don't speak a word. I, Nail Master Motto, who was taught the art of the nail by the great nail sage himself, hereby accept you as my pupil. Let us begin the lesson immediately. I will absolutely learn the master's nail art. We have mastered the Cyclone Slash. Hold X to concentrate energy into the nail. Release the button holding up or down to perform the Cyclone Slash. Your form exquisite. Now I know how my own master felt when he passed down his teachings to us. I hope you don't think of me too forward when I say that I consider you to be my child. Yes! When I saw you perform my nail art, I felt a bond between us suddenly flash into existence. You honor me beyond words, my pupil. Thank you.
Bam. Finden.
So the thing this game does that I felt that Dark Souls didn't is this game rewards me for beating bosses.
Bam. Finden.
I didn't feel that... I felt that Dark Souls threw me against bosses for no reason. And that whenever I beat a boss, there was no feeling of accomplishment because the game just kind of kept going immediately after that and didn't dream nail him. I would rather not. But yeah, I didn't feel like Dark Souls actually rewarded me for beating bosses. I felt like I actually got punished for beating bosses, because as soon as I beat a boss, another boss just showed up immediately afterwards. There was never like this moment where I was scared of that boss fight. I didn't know it was a boss fight, but I didn't think I could because I didn't think he'd be didn't think he was dead. Ah, there we go. I am Gorb. Bow, 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 bow to Gorb. The great mind, I am Gorb. Ascend, 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 ascend with Gorb. Challenge the warrior dream? You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna go in here first and grab this, though. Yeah, like the first couple bosses I fought, though, didn't feel as if I received progression. Oh, okay. Dude, you make really funny noises. Are you aware of that? Ow. Okay. He's gone into pissy boss mode. He's throwing out 3 now. Here, take one of those. 2, 3. Bite me, big boy. I am Gorb, the great mind, the pain. Ascend, ascend. I am. You appear to be gone. Ooh, hey, we just hit 121. Here lies Gorb, the great mind. Let's go back to the master's spot and save after that fight. Yeah, I enjoy overcoming powerful enemies, but the problem is when a game is nothing but powerful enemies and it doesn't ever stop and you don't ever really and there's no real like reward for beating it, it is no longer a boss or a powerful enemy, it is just an enemy. And that's the thing that I didn't really like about Dark Souls, is that the bosses didn't feel like, hey, you defeated a boss and here's a reward. It felt like, hey, you defeated a really powerful enemy. Why are you putting your sword down? Get ready to go again. There's another one around the corner. And that just, it didn't feel, it didn't feel like I was, you know, accomplishing something. It just felt like, okay, you know, the reward for fighting is more fighting. And that's not usually how I like playing games. I like my reward for fighting to be an actual reward. Like, you know, a new skill, a new weapon, a new something. And Dark Souls doesn't really do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, as I said, it's not my style. When you watch this game, like, every boss gets you something. Enjoying the bracing air? We're quite close to Hollownest borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. Drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one, and more for completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. I will purchase this map. It wasn't that. I defeated the Tauros demon and got nothing for defeating the Tauros demon. Like, I didn't feel like there was a reward for the effort I made. Okay, I can't actually go that way, apparently. I forget what it was. Like, it was something like I had beaten this Dark Knight guy in this temple just past the blacksmith. And, after defeating this guy, I immediately got attacked by this giant boar. And after defeating the boar, it was just immediately got attacked by another something else. It was like, okay, this is boss rush the game, but I didn't feel a satisfaction in having completed the bosses. Also, that was funny.